Hello, all. This is Dr. Dheeraj Masapu. I'm a neuroanesthesiologist. And then in this video, what I'm going to tell you is now the time has come, you're filling your NEET PG choices and all that. So here, the choice that you are going to make, I think it is largely dependent upon the knowledge that you have and the knowledge that you gain by talking to multiple people and knowledge that you gain by watching some videos. Some are mine and all that. I can totally understand. So I would like to put forward three different stories which happened in real time and which might help you in taking a very good choice, is what I thought. And the first story is about a guy, who got a very good rank, around 20,000 rank, and then he is in a confusion whether to take MD in a very branded private medical college or a DNB in anesthesiology. So then we had a very big discussion for 30 to 40 minutes, and then see, when you're choosing a specialty like anesthesia, what I really feel is the tag that you get from a particular branded hospital after paying so much of fees uh, doesn't matter much because exposure is important. So exposure versus tag. If I have to, tell you, exposure is very important in a specialty like anesthesia. Tag might be important in other specialties, but in anesthesia it is like this. This exposure you get more in these DNB colleges in tier one cities because you have all specialties, transplant, cardiac, neuro, and even in OPG you have all the labor epidurals and all that. So that kind of exposure and that kind of dealing, we also develop soft skills and all that. So that is a kind of exposure which is very valuable for specialty like anesthesia. So what I told him is you better go for anesthesia and a DNB in a tier one city. Okay, this is the recommendation I give. Finally, what he is going to take is his particular choice, but this is what I usually think, and then this is what I think because I've seen some people who are seniors who didn't have major degrees, who just did DNBs in small places, but with the exposure they had, with the skills they had, they actually dominated the hospitals. So such kind of people, I have worked with such kind of people, and then I came to certain realizations like this. So this is the first story. Okay, the second story is about a guy who got a very, very good rank, 5,000 to 6,000, somewhere in that range. And his passion was to do surgery. And then, so we had a very big discussion. And what I told him is the reality of surgery, the number of hours that you need to work, the competition, the saturation levels, the kind of MCH and or DRNB, whatever you need to do. And some people actually do fellowship after that in some country and come back and then they struggle for 10 years and all that. Still, if your passion is that, you should be okay with that, is what I told. But he was not very okay. He wanted little chilled, cool life. Then I gave two, three different options. Since his rank is very good, I told radiology and pediatrics, general medicine, and DM. So he doesn't want to go for his general medicine and DM. So even this was been excluded. Radiology is feeling that AI threat is there. I told okay, even that can be excluded. So we're left with pediatrics. It's a very good specialty, not that saturated. Wherever you start your practice, I have seen within 2 3 years people actually develop good patient base and they do a decent amount of work. In a period of 7 to 8 years, even more patient base will be built. And you don't have to do the DMs and all after pediatrics, even though DMs are there in neonatology and all that. You don't really have to do with MD pediatrics also. You can build a very good practice. I'm seeing a lot of people with 7 to 8 years experience. They're having their own clinics and they're setting up a very good patient base and very good practice they're doing. So this is another perspective which we both developed together when we had the discussion. Okay, so then the third story is about a lady who got a rank of around 10 to 15,000 and then she wanted to do surgery. And because she likes plastic, neuro, cardiac, and all those things she was telling. But what I told is in the due course of time, you'll have your kids and family and all that. With all these specialities, it would be very tough to manage, is what I told her. Then the second interest that she had is radiation oncology. Then I told that would be a very good option because radiation oncology is only an MD. You don't have to actually super specialize after that. And then I know my own brother is a radiation oncologist. The work that you do is pretty structured. Work-life balance is good. You go in the morning, come in the evening, and no night duties are there. That would suit her particular future story. Because at that moment in the Joe, she would feel that I want to do all these things. But in reality, I know that women need some kind of a balance to take care of the family, which is very, very important actually. So I told radiation oncology is a very good specialty. Since she had a special interest in that, I told that would be a very good option. Otherwise, I would have told something else. So these are the three real stories which happened in the recent times. I thought I should tell you guys because you are in the phase of choice, feelings, and all that, and hope this perspectives actually help you in doing good choice filling in the present NEET PG counseling. So just to summarize, exposure is important in specialties like anesthesia than the brand, and then you have to see whether the specialty that you are choosing is sustainable over long periods of time, particularly in the women, and then. The next thing is, are you ready for this kind of game, which is very competitive and all, like surgery? So these are the kind of things you need to ask yourself and answer before entering these specialties. So you can comment your particular rank and your question in this particular video. I would answer. These few days, I usually don't reply to all the queries. Reason being, there are like hundreds of questions coming, and then I don't have time to actually answer all this. But this particular video, I would answer because since it might help your careers badly, I can understand that. So you put your rank and ask your question. I'll reply to each and everything within the knowledge that I have and I gained by doing podcasts and all that. Okay. So do the choice, I think with the knowledge that you have, finally any choice is good. And then use some common sense before doing. And then thank you very much. Thank you very much for following the video till the end. Okay. Good luck.